Good morning. Oh, I usually say good day. You know why I say that? Because oftentimes I don't know whether it's morning or afternoon, and if I just say good day. So if you're watching me on YouTube, especially, good day. But if you ever want to join us Saturday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern, just text the number down below. We've got people in the studio, people on Zoom, and in the future, when you watch it, folks on YouTube. I woke up this morning and I really wanted to stay in bed longer. But my brain was going, and I started thinking about this hip mobility stuff. And this practice today, and I oftentimes call this yoga fusion because we blend so many things together with the yoga. We will focus on form, rhythm, and balance. Some of you know in different ways, of course, we're all falling apart in different ways as the decades pass. And so my body's really educating me about the need for balance and hip strength, hip stability. Deriva, you're going to love this on YouTube. Okay, I'm not using music. For those of you who haven't been in a while, I do hope to get music going. Oh, there we are. But for now, I work with the body pace movement, and you can stay sitting. We're going to do some work that is stand to sit. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm not using this chair. The reason I want to use my little stool is not just because I was supposed to move it, but it allows me to show you the moves either forward or sideways. I want to take a moment. You face me so you can see and show you here's normal sitting, and I don't want us to sit normal. I want us to sit excellently. So the first thing is your feet are wide, and I'm going to say your legs are so long, Joanne, go ahead and take them just a touch wider. Can you feel how that gives you a more stable base? Mm-hmm. It also is going to work your buns and thighs differently. The next thing we'll talk about is pelvic tilt. Normal, when people sit, their tilt goes back. We want your pelvic tilt to come forward. In the cow, your pelvic tilt comes forward. Think of it as your udders fall forward. If you've got a nice round belly like me, just let your belly fall forward. But notice my back. Here, it's rounded. Tilt my pelvis like a puppy dog, sticking their tail out back and wagging it. And the cow udders fall forward. Do I have enough metaphors for you? Your t-shirts are telling me your form is perfect. Because when it's not right, your t-shirts wrinkle. When you tip your pelvis, your t-shirts come tall. That's really important. Here's why. When we sit, I want you lift your sternum. That'll help tip your pelvis. Now I'm going to show you one other thing on the form. Let's go ahead and stand any way you want. When you stand, tuck your puppy dog tail under and lift your sternum. I'll give you the side view. When we sit, you stay standing for a minute. When we sit, it's like your back is arched. When we stand, tuck that tail and bring your tall spine, no back arch. Okay, that's enough form. Let's get going and put some rhythm to it. Seated, wide. Now, some of you know my studio does not have the highest ceiling in the world. So we're going to stretch up. Sometimes today this shoulder won't work. So if I stretch up with just one hand, you guys please do too. Stretch up. Let's take a moment. Can you bring your arms closer and closer so your forearm comes right next to your ear? You may choose to come up and put your arms straight. You may like your arm in a V. You decide, yogi's choice. Here we are with our hands back, and we've opened the chest. So let's go ahead, and your arms are up. We're sitting. We stand, your arms come down. Yes, you lean a little forward as you do your stand to sit. Here we are. I know, it's backwards. Your arms want to be going the other way. Well, guess what? When you do things with the other hand, brush your teeth with the other hand, vacuum with the other arm, Carry your purse on the other shoulder. Carry your briefcase with the other hand. All these things where you're using an area, the side of your body you don't usually use, these help your brain to grow new dendrites. Okay, now let me focus on form. Pelvic tilt. Oh, I can just see your butt cheek squeeze. When you come up, the pelvic tilt makes your butt cheek squeeze. When you sit down, your chest lifts. How about you? You feeling like you're breathing a little better? This is the most simple. You don't have to be able to think. If you wake up in the morning and you wish you would exercise, I'm tired, I can't think of anything. Well, just go over to a chair and stand to sit, and we'll just do one more sit and one more stand. Beautiful. Let's just take a minute, sit wide and do some shoulder rolls and breathing. Now, there's all sorts of other things to do with your arms on the stand and sit. But today I just wanted to keep it simple with the high arms, low arms. Very nice. That's all we need for the chair right now. However, if you've got a chair with a back, I'm going to go get my chair with a back again. Put it nearby for our balance work. I know there are many people in practice today who don't need any balance support at all. There are other people who are going to go right over to the bars that are bolted to the wall and hold on for dear life. I'm going to try to lightly touch when we do balance work. Come on up and stand in your mountain. Put your chairs out of the way. Joanne, how about if you put yours all the way over here? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. You might want to use it as a balance. Excuse me. So you've got your chair out of the way, or you've got your chair handy for balance. See what your body wants. Breathing. I moved mine so I wouldn't hit my hand on it. How's yours? Very nice. You know, if you're in the center of your mat and you're in the center, no, you can go right in your center. Okay. I can see everybody and everybody can see me. You know, I went around the studio and checked it out. Think of your feet. Many people put their feet very close together because it feels good. My body likes my feet a little apart, and I have seen some people in class who go a little wider. Here's the deal. Your feet are as close as feels comfortable.
Ryan, use the upstairs bathroom.
Diane, will you mute your microphone? Breathing. And if you're watching us on YouTube, that was Diane. We have a great class going here today. Let's take a moment. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders up, back, and down. Before I go walking, I do this, and then I walk in this good posture. By the way, take a peek at my hands. See how the palms are forward? I'm not kidding. I actually walk with my palms a little forward. It helps keep my chest open for any of you walkers out there. Breathe and be. I want to just take my front leg. I need my balance. I can feel it. I want to take my front leg and just lift it up. Hold a moment, set it down. And hold a moment, set it down. And hold a moment, set it down. Well, I've already faltered from my plan. I wanted to do form, and then I wanted to do rhythm. So let's see if we go a little faster, if you don't have to hold on. Reach across. That may also help. So here is the rhythm. The form is your beautiful spine. The rhythm is your lifting at your own pace, whatever that is. Now check your mountain again. Now let's do the balance. You may find it easier since we've moved. Come on up, set it down. Come on up, set it down. And here we are, set it down. Oh, I love those. Hold on any place you want. Take a moment, center with your mountain. Have room so you won't hit the chair if you were going to pick your knee up to the side. Because we're going to do a side, not a side comment, a side knee, a side. You got it, Joyce. There we go. Pull down, pull down. The arm movements help me balance. By the way, the faster you go, the less balance worry. But the more you want balance challenge, the slower you go. And of course your joints are going to tell you how slow to go. Now let's center up in your mountain. We did form the big tall spine, pelvis, sternum, chin, shoulders. That's your beautiful spine. Do you need to hold on? Find a bar, a corner, a wall, a pole, a kitchen counter. And we have one knee and hold. The other. You guys are doing something very advanced. I am seeing everybody, their bodies staying forward. Your sternum, your belly button stay right forward. This is an exterior hip rotation. And right here, we've been working on hip stuff. Can you feel that outward rotation? There you go. That took balance. Now, can I do it slow after I did it for a while? Not so much. That's all right. All right, this, you can tell, is going to turn into the tree. So for your tree, you have your hip rotated out. Think about this foot you're standing on. I'm going to pick it up and put it down till it feels just right to really hold me. I'm going to look down. For me, in all honesty, I have the teeniest, tiniest turned a little outward. I don't know what you need. With your foot right, reiterate your spine, take your leg out. So, level 1 is leave your balance root far. Bring your balance root in until you wobble, but you do not fall down. Do you want your balance root on your calf? Do you want to pick your leg up and put your foot on your thigh? Do you like to leave your foot out? Medium? Did you make your tree yours? And here we are, breathing. Beautiful. Breathing. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. And come on down. And don't hit your chair, but I'm just going to trace a smile a minute, just to relieve some of the tension in the balance muscles before we do our tree on the other side. Alrighty, here's your form. You've got feet are nice, pelvic tilt, sternum lift, hips level, shoulders up, back, and down. Pour your weight onto one foot. Make sure your foot is carrying your weight comfortably. Oh, again, you did beautiful. Hips are still, and leg went out. You didn't turn your body. That hurt my knee, and that's my bionic knee. Turn it out. Beautiful. Where do you want your balance root? Want to leave it right out here? Can you bring it in a little? You bring your balance root in as much as you need to so that you are never on your knee, thigh or calf or floor. Did you find your balance root your way? Look, I've got my support here and I found myself using it, but I don't have to. Find your tree branches. Now when you wobble, don't worry about it. If you fall down, come on back, breathing. If you fall down a lot, give yourself a better balance root. You want to wobble but not fall down. That's your brain and body building the balance connection. Come on down and let's do shoulder rolls. Very nice. I'm going to still stay on the hips. I will, because I can't help it. In my own brain, I'm always reiterating form. We start in good form, pelvis, sternum, chin, fabulous. I'm going to turn sideways, but you just see what's happening. Flex foot lift with a straight leg. So I'm just here and here. When I'm recording this, Christmas is a few months away. Think of the little soldiers in the Nutcracker. Here we are. So what we have happening here, you can lift higher if your body will. Let your arms go. Yes, we're doing balance at the same time. Your hip joint is moving forward. We're going to just roll those shoulders. Let your body feel. Come into your mountain. Do you have room to go side to side without kicking your chair? This foot, take a moment and feel as if it's pigeon-toed. Go look at it. You don't want a real pigeon-toed. You just don't want it to turn out. And now think of your ankle bone on the outside. Lift it a little. Lift it a little. There you go. I have no idea what metaphor I have for this one. but y'all look cute. The ankle bone leads. Joanne, you have a little toe leading. The toe leading does a totally different thing on your hip. Can you feel the difference? It doesn't go as high. We don't need height. We're doing the hip joint. That little ball and socket joint is going, oh yeah, oh yeah. There we are. Beautiful. And I'm going to just do some shoulder rolls and breathe and be very nice. Now I want to reiterate your pelvic tilt. So we're going to play with your pelvic tilt before the next hip move. Pelvic tilt, release. I'll show you side, release. You know, I'm really into body acceptance, but I wish to demonstrate this, if my butt was bigger, you could see it. Tuck under. You'll just have to take my word for it. I can see and hear beautiful. Oh, your t-shirts are what are telling me you have such nice pelvic tilts. Alrighty, now stand tall and feel that pelvic tilt. When you go, we're going to keep the foot flexed. I'll go this way so I won't fall down. When you just keep facing me so you don't have to worry about which side to go to, keep the foot flexed and just lift back. It won't go far if you've got your pelvic tilt. It's just a straight leg back lift. There we are. Yes, we have not leaned forward. You may use your arms to balance. Well, you may do anything you want. The foot, don't let it turn out to the side. Imagine your feet feeling a little pigeon-toed. This is the hip in its socket going backward, backward, backward. Well, you guys did it so nice. I'm going to do a little jog in place, just a little move, a little massage from the inside out, Suzanne says. And then we're going to take this tall body, flexed foot, balance. Oh my gosh, we did form, we did rhythm. Here is our balance. All right, I got to hold on, I'm scared. Balance, I fall over all the time. Forward and side and back. Same leg. Forward and side and back. Balance. Forward and side and one last. Forward. Try to keep your body as still as you can, even though I apparently can't. Shoulder rolls. I feel that in my gluteus medius, small of my back. Very nice. These are targeted moves. They're rhythmic. They're not aerobic. They are joint focused. Here we are. Balance focused. Find pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders good, chin tucked. Pour the weight onto the other foot. Feel this moving foot is going to feel a little pigeon-toed. When you go to the side, you're leading with your ankle bone, not your toe. And let's come forward and side and back. Yes, look at those nice straight legs. Side, your knees didn't bend. And once I get going, let's see, can I do it? Side and back. Two more, forward and side and back. One last, forward and side and back. Roll it out. Let your hip roll. Wiggle any way you want. We're from Philly. If you want to walk around, do a little mummer strut. Whatever way you want to move your body. Very nice. Let's take it in a nice goddess. I don't know if I'm going to do any other balance moves, so I'm just giving myself enough room. The goddess has shoulders up, back, and down. Bent legs. How bent? I know some of you, your goddess goes very low. Some of you, your goddess barely has a bent leg. Your choice. Let's come up to a star. Pelvic tilt. I have my back arched. I don't know why. Goddess. Star, beautiful. And here we keep our arms wide so the tall people have room. But that's also the form of the star. And here's one last star, one last goddess. Stay here. Goddess, goddess. Let's do a swan dive. Think of your puppy dog. Nope, the other way. Puppy dog tail. When you hinge, I'm going to show you. When you hinge at the hip, your puppy dog tail wags out behind you. Your back goes flat. Flat back. Beautiful. Don't go down too low. Now, some people, as soon as they go here, they're still flat. When they go here, they round. then you stay up here. My body will go lower. Don't follow me. Stay here and breathe. And now let your back round, and it's your bent-legged forward fold. We started with a goddess with really bent legs. That's fine. Because of the bent legs, you may be down a little lower than usual. Enjoy your rounded forward fold while I tell you of this concept. I'm wiggling while I'm here. How are you? Give it a little wiggle. There are things that I can do that you can't. You will follow what your body needs. There are things that I cannot do, but you can. You will follow what your body needs. So we've been here with bent legs. Go ahead and you could even hold your shins. Let your legs go nearly straight. Let them bend. You want to be up here? Nearly straight. Let them bend. So each person is doing their own rhythmic hamstring, and here we are. Stretches, the hamstring, the back, the buns. My calf muscles are even stretching, but I don't think most people's do. Mine have atrophied and kind of tied up in little knots, so they give me all sorts of extra information about the calf muscle. And now we're going to come up just unlocked. Flatten your back. And come on a rise. And then just walk yourself any old way you want. We don't have to be clever. We don't have to be cute. We just get there. Are you breathing? Ah, very nice. Let's have a little sun salutation, quite customized just for you. Here's what you need. What are you going to use for your down dog? What are you going to use for your plank? And many people in here, even if you like your down dog low, you're going to go right over to the bar and do your plank up high. Because on your plank, you don't want your butt sticking in the air. So go as high as you need to allow yourself to have a plank body, not a bent hinge body. Here's your approach, and you've got in front of you whatever supports you need. Mountain, pelvic tilt, sternum lift, chin tuck. Salute. Bring your arms in as close to your ears as your body will. Pelvic tilt, puppy dog tail under. Okay, now we're going to hinge at the hip. Puppy dog tail sticks out back, flat back, and round over. Exhale, we're going to stay here a moment and take this forward fold. Do you want to be up higher? Don't go down so low that you're hurting anything. Let's take it for a walk. Bend one leg and bend the other. You're as high as you need. You're as low as you're able. And finally, relax your neck. Breathing. Exhaling. Okay, when I relax my neck, my head goes in my shirt. I love the smell of my detergent. Breathe and be with your walking out, your forward fold. Then we're going to stop in the center. In your mind's eye, really think about what do you do for your flat back. You do not come up at the hinge at the hip. You just flatten out your back and round it down. Two more. Flatten out your back and round it down. One last. Flatten out your back. Come on down. That was the best flat back in the studio I've ever seen. Down dog. Do you want to be up higher? Do you want to be down lower? Do you make a narrow down dog? Diane, you and I often like what I call the short dog, less distance between the feet and hands. Other people do a great large dog way, way back. Neutral neck. Sink your chest. Flatten your back. You look fabulous. You have as much weight on your hands as you want. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. Bend one leg and then the other. As I'm doing this, I'm realizing my arms that are challenged have too much weight on them for me. So I'm going to come up higher and take my dog for a walk so that I can do so, challenging my body, but not hurting anything. We are all different. Maybe you just went down lower because you realized you weren't getting enough challenge in your arms. Are you breathing? After this, we're going to bring ourselves to the forward fold. How do you do that? The simplest way is just to bend your legs and crab walk your way till your hands and feet are near each other. Relax the neck down. Here's your best, most lovely, intense forward fold. Relax and breathe. Alrighty, I'm heading back to the downward dog because I forgot the plank. So your downward dog, your height, your way, your arms stretched out, your chest sinks. Look at the difference in the down dog, even when you're on a higher surface. You sink your chest for the dog. For the plank, you put your chest over your palms. Now don't let your butt stick up like a down dog. You take a peek up here, Kath. You want your body straight. And I think the bar is going to be beautiful for that. Now, Joanne, let me be your mirror. You're about here. You might want to go to the bar so that you could get to here. Each person, their down dog their way. Whenever you're done, you head back. Excuse me, your plank your way. Whenever you're done, you head back to your down dog. Stay whichever place you want until you've really enjoyed your plank and down dog. And whenever you're done, I really do mean enjoy, even if it's a challenge. You want to be going, oh baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then come back your way to your forward fold in whatever way works for you. Breathing. Oh, you know, I wished I'd said this earlier, but most of you in class know, if you ever have a sinus issue, you don't bend all the way over. You keep your head above your heart and do all these things with a little less bend so that your sinuses feel fine. Now we're going to do the flat back arise, so you're not coming up at your hip. You're smoothing out the small of your back. Beautiful. Come on down. And small of the back, flat. Come on down. And last, small of the back, flat. Last, best, down, relax the neck. How are you going to come up from this? I'm going to sit my butt down and come up with a flat back. So there's my butt down. There's my back flat. And come on out. Shoulder rolls. Very, very customized. Sun salutation A. We put all sorts of extra things in and left all sorts of extra things out. Breathe and B. Let's take our very familiar, although we've not played with them lately, the warriors. Let's play with our warrior 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you guys are seeing my latest problem in life. I have to wear very loose elastic because my arm issues and muscle issues won't let me pull up my pants. So you'll see this from now on, and we're just going to call that the muscular dystrophy dance. Here we are. We're going to go into the warrior 1. Oh, I like facing the same thing I was facing just here. You could face front if you like. Everybody's different. Breathing. I'm this way so you can see me. The most important part of the warrior 1 and 2, pelvic tilt. Keep that pelvic tilt to protect your low back and work the right things. Step forward. You're on your railroad tracks. I see your railroad tracks, Suzanne. Step forward on 1. Let the back foot drape diagonally over the railroad track. Think of your hips. Mine turn sideways. No. On warrior 1, your hips come right forward, shoulders forward. Choose your arms. Do you like them back here because that works for you? Do you want, as I say, to eat a watermelon? Do you want to offer your watermelon to someone else? Do you want to lift pelvic tilt? Oh, I see it. You guys are beautiful. Lift your watermelon. I've been rewatching Game of Thrones. Share your watermelon with Brienne of Tarth. Breathing, neutral neck, being. Okay, now, I want to rock it. Take your warrior 1 And just rock your knee a little. Just give it a little bend. See how that feels. Beautiful. Now, reach your arm a little and see how that feels. It's just a rocking warrior. Can you feel your back leg, calf, ankle gets a stretch? Front leg, knee, thigh gets work. Come on down and bring yourself up with a shoulder roll. And I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to turn to the other side just because I like to. You don't have to. Here we are. Because I like you to be able to see the front leg. Mountain tall. Breathe and be. Adding this little rocking or wiggling to yoga has really benefited my arthritis and helps with my perception of my muscles. Mountain, and I'm checking, am I on 2 parallel railroad tracks? Step forward, drape the back foot. Now, Leslie, if you're watching this and it feels better to be real close, this is a perfectly fine Warrior One. I know people who do Warrior One way out there like everybody on the internet. You do Warrior One your way. Mine is not very bent. I see here some people's are more or less than I. Hips forward, shoulders forward. The reason I like the watermelon is it has my chest open, my elbows back, my shoulders down low. And now when I share my watermelon, I keep my shoulders low, hips and shoulders facing forward. Oh, I checked you guys out. You're fabulous. Arms up if you can, if you want. Now think of that front leg. Rock it if your body will. Hips stay forward. How's your back butt cheek? Mine is really telling me it's fabulously engaged because I've got my pelvic tilt. It's better to keep your pelvic tilt and not go as wide with your legs. Now I'm going to add a reach with my upper body like Brienne or your watermelon partner just leaned away and you have to reach that watermelon closer. This little rhythmic rocket with your yoga. Okay, center it up. Breathe and be. Come on down. Pull yourself together and stand tall. So nice. For Warrior Two, start with your mountain. Now, Warrior Two is interesting. A lot of people really like to do it in a line. You're welcome to. But some people like to bring this front foot forward a little for balance. I don't know what you like. You will know through moving and feeling. Proprioception, perceive it through movement, mountain. Pelvic tilt. This is silly. Think of your feet. When you're in your mountain, don't let them turn out. It's good for you to practice being as near parallel as your feet will be. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift. There's really all sorts of things, but my brain couldn't remember right now. We're heading to a Warrior Two, low shoulders. In your Warrior Two, first notice how beautiful your shoulders are both back. You want to keep them both back during your Warrior Two. Step out, palm down, step back. Your feet are kind of perpendicular to each other. Take your back arm as high as it will lift and as near in a straight line as yours will go. Mine is hanging out forward a little, so I'm going to intend to open it back. And I'm looking at everybody's shoulders, and I'm loving what I see. Nice neutral neck. Will your body let you bend that front leg a little more? Sometimes you follow me with my less bend, and I know you've got more. Did I say rocket? There you go, just feel. Now as you do the rocket, the hip opens, the knee bends, the thigh works, your shoulders are working a lot while they're holding those arms up. Lift that sternum, pelvic tilt. Oh, beautiful. Let's just go ahead and hold that Warrior Two and then come forward. Breathe in a wide-legged stance, mountain, pelvic tilt, sternum. I'm just going to turn my feet. Yes, step around as you need to. And we've got our Warrior Two ready for this side. I'm going to feel into my feet. This one's straight. This one's perpendicular, looking good to me. Front leg bent. Pelvic tilt. With your pelvic tilt, you may not go as wide. That's okay. Beautiful. Pelvic tilt and sternum lift. There's so many things to think about. That's why yoga is not boring to me. Breathing. I just keep thinking from head to toe. So I'm now walking in a circle around the track for an hour and 15 minutes. And you would think I would be bored to tears. I'm thinking these same things. Where are my feet? Where's my pelvis, sternum, shoulders, breathing? Rocket. There you go. Yes. So when I get something that hurts me a little, I don't actually stop my movement activity. I just rocket into whatever was uncomfortable. And often it will go away. Sometimes it will get worse. And you do what's right for you. Congratulations on these beautiful shoulders back. Alrighty. Whoa. Breathe and be. And any way that you want to, bring yourself forward with your two wide legs. Beautiful. And with your forward wide legs, we're going to do a swan dive. With the swan dive, this is when the puppy dog's tail goes out behind you, flat back. Don't go down too low. Let's come on down under and lift out. Oh, you can lift higher than I can. Come on under. Lift out as high as you can. Come on under. Oh, I'm looking at these beautiful flat backs. Can't you feel it? Think about it. Your butt cheeks, your front thighs, your low back, your upper back. They all say, thank you, one last. There you go. Now, I should have told you to go ahead and get a block, but I forgot to. So go ahead and get a block and come on back. Breathing. You get 2 blocks. Being. And even if you can palm the floor, I don't want you to. I want you to use the blocks. Feel your flat back. I'm going to give you the side view. This is what's normal for most people. See my round back? No, I want flat back. So even if you have to go to an ottoman that's as tall as 2 blocks, you're going to use that round bench. Here we are. And we're going to take this flat back and rotate with your elbow. Come up first and then take your arm up. If your body lets you be down lower, be my guest. If your body lets you hold the floor, be my guest. Come on down and take a peek up here at me. Most of you are being normal, and I want you to do something even better than that. Normal is this hand wants to go back here. Take your hand and keep your thumb right in front of your eyeball. And yes, flat back and rotate, but you'll have to have wide legs. Your body told you. Now, my arm won't lift up anymore, but many people, the arm will go all the way straight. The shoulder, the reason I had you go with your elbow is for you to lead with your shoulder. Beautiful flat back, and then lift the arm. Oh, that's wonderful. Come on down. I'm going to come up for a few shoulder rolls. When you're bent over, I don't want to leave it down there too long. When your arm comes back here, you're missing so much. Feel the difference when we're standing. If your arm goes back and it's about hip level, okay. Now, take your arm with your elbow at shoulder level and come out. Feel the difference? That's what we're going for when we're bent over. And for me, I keep my thumb in front of my face. The minute it goes down here, it's not in front of my face. So let's think of this open. I know you might not go as high. Nobody cares. It's that you feel the good feeling. So here we start with a lovely wide mountain. We're not going to twist your back without a lovely base. You have your wide mountain. Then we did a swan dive with a flat back. Should you stop right here on an ottoman, flat back, whatever gives you a flat back. Breathing, you have your flat back. Oh, I'm doing the other side, so I actually want to turn around so you can see. This arm doesn't function well, but you'll accept it and appreciate it, and I'll intend more. My arm feels better if I go down here by my hip. Joanne, you're still a little heading towards your hip. What you want to do is take your thumb right in front of your eyeballs. You got it. That's it. And rotate. Beautiful. Let's come back down, both hands on your blocks. I'm going to lead you in this time with the bent elbow like I was supposed to last time. So bend and lead with your elbow, and your elbow's right up by your shoulder level. And rotate and lift. And look, my hand is right in front of my face. Beautiful. Push off. Now your hand may go way higher than mine. Your body, your waist, spinal rotation, shoulder stretch, pectoral stretch, come on down. Let's take this wide leg bend for a nice little walk. Are you breathing? Being so nice. I'm going to come up with a shoulder roll and stand in my lovely posture so I have a minute to notice the time. Oh, wouldn't this be a fabulous time to head down to your mat or your bed or your couch, or if you're very lucky, your fitness platform. I'm going to use a little series of yoga moves. And it's just a forward fold, and then a down dog, and then I lower my knees to a table. Oh, I am going to get my little cushions for my knees and my strap nearby. Diane, get your little pillow for your ankle nearby. Breathing. So we've got our toys, the things that help us accommodate for our lives. Breathing. Centering. All that bending forward. Feel your diaphragmatic breathing, sternum lifted, beautiful pelvic tilt. Oh, everybody's posture is just star, 4-star posture. Now let's think a little about that beautiful pelvic tilt. When you're upright, you tuck your puppy dog tail under. We're going to do a forward fold, so we hinge at the hip and let the puppy dog tail stick out behind. Flat back, just so you can practice it, then round over. And I have a down dog coming on. Just a little bitty down dog, nothing fancy. From here, I forgot my little pillows. From here, I've been practicing. See if you can lower both knees at once. If you can't, then just do one knee at a time. Lower, lower, lower. My wish is that I could get up this way, but that's not available to me anymore. Here we are in the most lovely table. Oh, I know what'll feel good. By the way, should you be down on the floor, think of your wrists. This gives a nice 90-degree bend, which is terrible for me. So if I have a block, it probably is only a few degrees off, but it's better. Some people will even let their fingers hang over the edge of a block so that their wrists are even nicer. Have you got your wrists where you want yours? Pour all your weight onto one leg and let your tiger's tail extend. Check your nice flat back and let your tiger's tail lift. Hip bones to the floor. Beautiful body adjustment. Now on the side that your knee is on the ground, that is the hand that will raise. Now my arm won't come up straight, but yours probably will or may. Accept what your body does and intend further. Beautiful flat back, lifting, breathing. Remember, wiggle it. Let's go ahead and just let your leg and arm come down and up. Just a little. Rock the arm and leg, and then up to your best. Lift and come on down. I have to laugh. Here we are at a table. When I do the tiger's tail, I'm rocking all the time because I'm kind of shaking a little bit. Isn't that a beautiful table with a nice flat back? Let's go into the cat. Exhale, cat on a fence. Inhale for your cow. Let your udders hang down. Arch your back. Come to the cat. Your back arches up. Come to the cow. Your back arches down. Exhale on the cat. On the cow. One last cat. and cow, and then come back to a flat table. What knee did you kneel on last time? Kneel on the other one. What tiger's tail did you extend last time? Extend the other one. Hips level. By the way, your tail may touch the ground for balance, may lift way high. I don't know, your body knows. My tender shoulder won't let me pick this arm up too much. Yours might let you be way up here. Whatever your body gives you, be with it, breathing, and then we lift that tail and maybe the arm too. Lift what's available just for you. Lift your way. That's the rocket for the tiger's tail. Come down to your table. Cat, cow, cat. Cow, here's your cat. Cow, here's your cat. Lovely. Sit yourself down any way you want to. I'm going to put a block on each side. I don't know if I need it, but I'll have one on each side just in case. Okay, this is one of the many moves that I can't do that we do together anyway. Because some of you can do it and some of you can't. And I'm just going to be a demonstration of body acceptance. First, I'm at the staff. Let me think a minute. No, you don't need to go to the wall.
Oh, you don't?
You can sit right in the middle of your mat. I'm at whatever staff your body gives you. If it's very, very rounded, that's okay. Hold on to your legs and pull yourself up for you. And it's fine if you're still rounded. Just breathing, feeling your hamstrings stretch a little. And then let yourself go where you need to go. If you need to slouch, that's fine. If you can stay upright, that's wonderful.
To get as straight as I can, should I be doing a puppy dog tail thing?
Well, that's interesting. It's not available to you, but
If
here's
I should
the
imagine
question.
in my mind's eye I should.
Here's the question. Where's your pelvic girdle during the staff? And the answer is more than half the people, the pelvis naturally tips under. And that's why I have people go to the wall. So we're out in the middle because we're going to lean back and I don't want a wall behind you. But, so when you're doing a staff and you've got the tip, what should I be doing? Imagine you're trying to go for your back arch. Imagine your puppy dog was trying to wag the tail out back. And when your puppy dog, you're tipped, think of the cow. The cow tips and pours the udders forward. That's where you're aiming. Sometimes, not this exercise, but that was a great question. I'm going to go for the 90-90. What's that? Well, I'll take this leg and I'm just going to bend it here. Oh, look, it's going 90 degrees. And I'm going to say you're going to want to be this way on your mat because it gives you something under your ankles. And again, Diane, here's where you put a pillow under your ankle as needed. If you want something smaller, these little knee pads are smaller. So there's 90 degrees. What am I going to do with this one? I'm going to lean over and give it a bend. Oh, yes, I am holding on with this. Do I want to hold on a block and come up taller? Yes. This is one of those times, no, I wasn't going to sit, I'm not going to do the lay down stretch right yet, but you've inspired me. I'll do that next. So here I have my legs in 90-90. Take a moment. Feel this hip is rotated out. This hip is rotated in. Well, let's see about switching. Oh, did you see how my feet are kind of in a spot? I'm leaving them almost the same spot and just doing 90-90 the other way. This hip is rotated out. If it's tender, don't do as much. What's the doctor say? Doc, it hurts when I do that. Don't do that. Well, in this case, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying go there gently, not as much. And let's come back to here. Now, I know, those of you on YouTube, the fancy people who can do way more than I can, sit here like this and do their 90-90. You try it. Do their 90-90 with their body upright and their arms like a Cossack, not me. I have to tip my body. I'm still getting my hip rotations. Want to make it a little smoother? See where your feet are? Give the back leg a little more bend. You got it. See about leaving your feet in almost the same spot. And just let your legs tip over. It's a silly one. It's really good for us. Beautiful. Let's do a butterfly. This is the outward rotation. Beautiful. This is the same one. Your puppy dog tail, for most people, it's rounded. Good, fine. And indeed, that's one nice way. But then you imagine that you were pulling up as tall as your spine will go for you, holding on to your butterfly, breathing. Many people can put their elbow right on their knee and press down. Some people will press down with their hands. Are your feet out far? Are they in close? I don't know. By the way, pull them in as close as they will go. This is good for knee flexion. So you've leaned down, you've flexed your knees, your back is probably rounded. Everybody is in a perfect position. Everybody is stretching wonderful things. Very nice. Let's lay ourselves down. You won't need I don't believe you're going to need a block at all. I'm going to push this out of the way lest I end up kicking it. There we are. I want to do some abdominal wall work. We did some beautiful planks and down dogs. When you do your plank and your body's flat, not in a TP, your abs work. But for the few people who can't get a flat plank going on, I want to make sure we get our abs working. Everybody's different. Some people will leave their feet on the floor, pick their head up. Are you breathing? Leave your head still and take your leg, pull up. Lift up with a flexed foot, stretch the calf, the hamstring. My plantar fascia is stretching. Keep your pelvic tilt. Press the small of your back to the ground. Should you stop here and come back, or does your body let you go lower? Your body, your way. Now you could do all of this with your feet on the ground, or you could curl your feet up, your knees up if you can. So your way, lift up. Your way, lower down. Only keep the back pressed to the floor. Only as low as is good for you. The hip flexor is highly involved, but the rectus abdominis is connecting the sternum to the pubic bone. And when your head is lifted and you've got a nice pelvic tilt or legs lifted, the rectus abdominis is working. Breathing. Now everybody's different. Stay with singles if that's right for you. Want to play with doubles? You would do both, but only lower a little bit. Press the back to the ground and come on in. And then you try just a little more and press the back to the ground. I usually put my feet way down to the ground, but today I have a little zing going on in my back. So right here, my body tells me is the best place. I see in the studio many people going all the way to the ground with both legs. Are you breathing? One leg at a time, your way, your body. Breathe and be. Now that's, I had a zing when I started, and the zing is completely gone. I think that's a lesson of aging. Don't believe every ache and pain. Listen to it, adapt, but then try again, because you never know what your body can still do. How about a little happy baby? If every time we had a zing or an ache or a pain, we stopped doing that, we would turn into little stone babies. Take a moment before the happy baby. Widen your legs and press them down or press them open. What, you can't put your legs up here? Set your feet down and let your legs go wide. It'll be fine. Now, I'm going to do the happy baby in stages. One stage is just tuck your hands behind your knees and pull your knee to your armpit and wiggle. The next stage is let your flexed feet, your shin is straight up and down. Hold on to it and enjoy. A next stage is I'm making a new invention. So I'm losing some of the muscles in my fingers and I can't hold my feet very well. I'm going to invent a little loop so I can still enjoy the, excuse me, oh yeah. I rock my happy baby all the way over just because it's too delicious. The area of the sacroiliac by where the kidneys are, the hamstrings, the buns, breathe and be, opens up the spine. Anybody with spinal stenosis, and you don't have to be curled up like I am. You could be doing your happy baby just like this. Very nice. Oh, I'm just remembering, Kathy, I said we'd lean over that way and I forgot to. This is reminding me of a move. Let's join together on it. The first time I did this in Cookie's yoga class, it blew my mind. It's so simple. Take your elbows straight out, let your arms come out. Oh, does that hurt something? Well, if it bothers anything in your shoulder or anywhere, get a pillow and put your arm out and support yourself so you can do as much as you can do with support. Isn't that the story of life? Breathing. Now here's all the move is. I've got my legs the way they would be for windshield wipers, but what I'm going to do is just tip my knees all the way over. And I'm going to have to arrange my back shoulder a little, tip that over. This top leg, I'm going to do this side so you can see. If the leg is forward, you're missing the quad stretch and the hip flexor stretch. So your feet were apart, you tipped them, and this knee is coming down, the foot is back, your quadricep is getting a lovely stretch. After I do some of this, let me check, lower that knee down. Oh, perfect body awareness, looks great. After your quad, your hip flexor are stretched, my shoulder has been involved with my pectoral wall, I'm going to curl in and stretch forward to continue my lower body stretch and add a stretch here for latissimus dorsi, side of the ribs. Now you can just hold this arm with your other hand. Uh-oh, did I feel a little rocket going on? Get in any position you want and feel what it feels like to have a little teeter-totter action. This top leg, the more bent the knee is, the more stretched your quadricep is. The more pressed back the knee is, the more your psoas is involved. And we give it the little rock. Perceive the stretch. That's proprioception, perception through movement. Take your time, fold your leg in, fold your arm in, and lay yourself down again. I'm just walking myself away from my step. Alrighty, I'm going to get my arms out. Feel my shoulders, my chest wall. Now I'm going to tip my knees the other way that I did not yet tip them. They're wide feet and tip. This foot stays behind you and bends as much as it will. If you've got a bionic knee, bend it as much as it will, and then intend a little further, and do what your body will and appreciate it. So I've let this hip flexor, quadricep stretch with the chest wall. Now I'm going to add this arm out front, stretch my leg further behind me, and really get into this psoas. The iliacus up under the hip bone. All stretch out. Lunges stretch the psoas. Many things stretch the psoas. But this stretches it passively. where the muscle is relaxed, not being used to help balance you and hold you upright. It's relaxed and stretching out. Everybody's form in the studio looks great. I can't see you on Zoom, but I know you, and I know you're doing it beautifully. Ah. And on YouTube, all I can do is say, please text me with any questions. We can set up a one-on-one Zoom and fine-tune some things if you would like. Oh, pull your leg forward, melt your arm back, and roll right onto your back. Breathing and being. As I wiggle around, yes, I'm taking the wrinkles out of my shirt because they bug me, but I'm also arranging my bones and skin, the softness on my back. Give myself a pelvic tilt. A little tiny piriformis stretch. Go ahead, and if you can cross your ankle, you do. My arms are too short. Here we go. I think I'm very unusual. Almost everybody else can just reach their knee and push it down. I will use a block to just cross and press down and just really feel breathing. Here it is, the hip again. The piriformis, a muscle deep in the pelvic girdle, but your hip socket says thank you. Breathing. On the other side, first I just am in my neutral position. Cross a leg if it will cross. Reach down. I only miss by an inch, but that matters. Now I can press down. And some of my melted muscles won't give me the strength to press down. So if I could find another block, I could just do it with my elbow or my forearm. There we go. Play around. Give yourself what you need to press that leg down. All right, one last move before Shavasana. If you cannot curl your knees up like this, leave your feet on the ground and do a goddess. If you can curl your knees up like this, grasp your outer or inner thigh. For this one, preferably the inner thigh. Pull your legs down and out. In this case, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Flex your feet. Go very slowly and stretch your leg as long as it will go. Pressing down, you feel a stretch for the inner thigh. Hold it up if it's too much stretch for the inner thigh. But these flexed feet, knees go as near straight as possible. These will give you a little calf stretch, arch of the foot stretch. Yes, that rocket feels so good. Breathing, being. Very nice. Stop one more in the center. In your regular, real life, I want you to imagine that you could lean up against a wall, put your feet here, and just let your legs relax, open for stretching the adductor. We gain a lot of tension in this inner thigh muscle. As I press with my hand onto my adductor, it's as tight as a rubber band. This little relax while your legs are up the wall might be a good thing. Let's everybody come on in, one leg at a time. Be gentle with these stretched muscles. Do you want a pillow under your knees for your Shavasana? If you can, you have the smallest pillow possible under your knee. If you can lay straight, do lay straight. By the way, I do one pelvic tilt first and then come down slowly. So they put me in the MRI, relax the arms down. And of course they want you to lay flat, that's fine. Which it isn't fine. I trained for about 3 years to be able to lay flat. Your psoas has to lengthen for that to happen. Honest to God, they changed shift while I was in the washing machine. They left me in the washing machine for 5 hours. Now, all I can say is thanks to all of y'all, because if you guys hadn't been here, I wouldn't have done all the work in yoga to be able to lay flat and still for 5 hours, breathing, being. Here we have a lovely Shavasana. Relax your neck. And the way, my neck has tension, but when I move it, I can find the relaxation. Even my hands and arms, wiggle it, rock it, and find the tension, let it flow out. My feet rock side to side, rock it. The tension goes out of my quads, out of my buns. When you've melted yourself with your rocking, put your mind on your diaphragm. I said the wrong thing. Put your mind on your belly. Let your belly rise and fall. And know that your beautiful diaphragm muscle is involved in your belly rising and falling. Now, when this happens, your liver gets a little massage. Your lungs and your heart get a little massage. These things are all proximal to the diaphragm. If you have worry at night, lay in bed, focus on the belly rise and fall. Say thank you to your organs as they function and let you live, and you give them a little massage. Exhale. Now you have to think of a yogi's choice. Your choice is a good choice, whatever it is. Are you going to stay right here, maybe even fall asleep? Are you going to turn on your side and get up? Are you just going to roll up in some other way? Your choice to stay laying or bring yourself to seated. If you have a real sore shoulder, I recommend rolling onto the side that is a less sore shoulder. So I'll say, excuse my tush, but that's the way I had to roll. There's my other block. What way do you want to sit at the end of our practice? Do you want to sit in a staff because you love it? If so, you're the only person I know. Do you want to sit in a V-sit? It doesn't have to be wide. This is where, if you're sitting up and doing a V-sit, yes. Now, in the back of the studio, lean forward and walk your buns to the baseboard if you're up against a wall. Then when you come up again, your t-shirt has even fewer wrinkles and your spine is even taller. So I see it, we have many, many different positions. Laying, sitting, leaning, being, breathing. The belly, the diaphragmatic breathing works in this position too. As you reach your arms down, say thank you to your body. As you put one hand over the other, over your heart center, thank whoever, whatever it is you believe in. But then put the other hand on top and say thank you, one side of you to another. Like the kid's side that didn't want to practice today, and the mom's side that said, yes, yes, go do it. And they worked it out, and they came and did a gentle practice where you did not beat yourself up, but you did move your body. Now as you reach up in whatever way you can with your arms, stretch way up and pat yourself on the back. Breathe and be, and thank yourself for coming to practice. Then I outstretch my arms to the side. Bring hands together. Should you have barely bent wrists or very bent wrists, or somewhere in between, know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Do you want to just bow your head? Do you want to round your body on the floor? Do you want to do a pelvic tilt? Move around and rock it in any way you want to. for the end of your namaste. Fabulous. Next, I said that was the last yogi choice, but it isn't. Then you decide, what are you doing after practice today? Are you napping? Are you going to some event? Think about what's good for you. Oh, my psychotherapy clients know what I would say. Think about your rhythm of doing and resting. What's the right thing next? Do you want to do? Or do you want to do some resting and exhaling? What's your body tell you? If you ask it, it will tell you. Breathing. I don't know how long that will be available, but it's here today. Alrighty. I wished I could have just laid down and pulled my cummies up, but I really did want to come over and visit. When we're at the studio, you can visit on Zoom or in person. And for those of you on YouTube, I'm going to stop the recording. Bye, guys. One more button to push.